Alright. Should be back now. Things looked good on my end. So how is that for a false start, huh? Had a Dolphin and Streamlabs update at the same time. Then, for some reason, Dolphin decided it wanted to use my Intel graphics card and not my not my NVIDIA. I don't know what that was about. But it was garbage. Alright. So, let's get back into it. Thank you, T. It's good to be back. Alright, now I don't really care. That summary, not super important. We already basically know what's going on. A traitor in our midst. Oh, see, now this is looking a lot better. Couple of hitches every now and then, but it's fine. I may have turned up the graphics a little bit, so if it gets too bad, if the frame rate or whatever gets too bad, I'll fix it, but let's roll with this for now. Or these things that, I don't know, I still don't know what their deal is. Putting confusion to the ground. Oh, there must be an item above. Well, alright. We're in the more fall section because why not? Even take me anywhere that I want to go? Yeah, this one looks interesting. I don't want to drop down just yet. I'll take an energy tank. Oh, that's glass. Okay. That's not it. Can't shoot through glass. Don't be ridiculous. Oh. Oh, okay. That's all that was for? Okay, whatever. Well, it wants me to go up there. Forgot where I couldn't hold a direction. Yeah, I vaguely remember this section, but apparently not completely. I guess we're going through this again. I love video games. So how are things going with everyone today? Tell me about your Friday. Can't be all there is. What? This might be all there is. Just roll down. Oh. I was gonna say, let's just roll down so I don't get hit or get hurt by these obstacles. I don't think that's in the cards. Well, maybe I just took a wrong turn somewhere. Entirely possible. No, you know what? On second thought, I was going the right way the whole time. There it is.
To get past this. I'm authorizing you to unlock your wave beam.
Finally got the wave beam, so now I can shoot through glass and ice and stuff. I'm not enjoying this feature of the game design, I think. Seriously. Well, there's that, and honestly, I'm just not sure I'm into, Hi, Max. Alright, gonna go back here with one more time. Hit that last target thing. Times the charm or whatever. This section is different. What the hell's going on here? And the last section... Oh. That's weird. Why would they do that? Well, I guess because they're making you go through it multiple times. They want you to I wanted to vary the experience. But I don't like it. Alright, let's try again. No, see, Tia, that would be helpful. We can't have Adam being helpful. We just have to have him pretend to be helpful. See, this is what I was expecting the first time I went down this slope. Oh, by the way, random avalanche. Hope you like to run. And now this section is just blocked off forever. By the way, that thing there where Samus charged up a shine spark and jumped to the side, that was all controlled by the game itself. I had nothing to do with it. That's exactly what I was planning to do, mind you. But the game decided that player control is overrated. Let's thaw that out. So break it free from the... Use me? Want to say that again, platform? Thank you. What a rude idea. Also rude, the fact that I can't even change direction a little bit when I slide down this slope. You know, what I wanted to say earlier was this thing with game design, with the fact that you don't collect upgrades anymore, makes it really annoying when the game wants you to just like turn around. What am I missing here? There's something I'm missing here? Doesn't look like it. Well, I don't know. I guess I just had to go straight left and not up and left. Whatever. Anyway, the fact that you can't find upgrades means that the game, for the most part, isn't laid out for exploration. You can kind of check things out a little. The point is, it's really annoying that sometimes the solution is run into a wall and then turn around because, well, fuck you, I guess. Because normally with Metroid games, when you run into a wall like that, the thinking is supposed to be, oh, I guess I missed something. Let me go and explore other areas.
Process successful.
But here, no. when you run into a wall like that, you just have to turn around and wait for Adam to give you a call. Because now we're taking an elevator. Big area like this, there's no way there's gonna be a fight here. That's impossible. Oh no, who could have seen this? How's that guy able to knock me out when he's talking? Well, I guess we can at least take a second to appreciate that this lethal strike move that Samus can do on these enemies is to put him at a half Nelson and then fire a charge shot right in the back of their head. Seems a little much, but also I love it, so I'll allow it. Now we got this thing. I have to do the thing where I have to... I figured I would have to shoot missiles off of its one. Or break its one, but no, I guess not. I guess we'll run into that guy later. I don't not really remember. That looks like a thing. Huh? And there's a thing going right to it. There's like some kind of signal. How's that not a thing? And this room has to have a point to it, right? Best guess? Oh. I'm a little annoyed by how easy it seems to be to miss these tiny little North Ball tunnels. At least I choose to believe that's what's happening. That no one was screaming at the computer, Eddie, look at the steaming pipe. I don't know what the point of all that was. What it does is show me there's the glowy thing continues? Or something? Oh, that's what I missed. I don't like it. But I guess the game did just give me the wave beam for that express purpose. So, fine. Also, I guess if you wanted to see outside the bottle ship, you get a glimpse of it there. Not a great angle, but there it is. And just like that, we're right back at the central elevator. Alright.
This elevator is bound for the main sector.
Oh, got nothing better to do, so let's head back to good old Pyrosphere.
This elevator is bound for Sector 3. A Level 4 warning is now in effect in Sector 3. An irregularity has been confirmed in the geothermal power plant and the experimental simulated desert area. All staff members are asked to please evacuate immediately.
Geothermal power plant and desert area, huh? Well. Hey Serenity, welcome back. Right now I am going to hunt down Ridley. That's the idea. Oh. I can't just take the easy way there. At least I don't think. Now the door is locked off for some reason. I guess that's part of the level 4 warning in effect. But I feel like that's typical for, I don't know, the pacing of the game, I guess. The game's story, like, I don't know what that was about, but okay. Was it because I accidentally hit 1 and 2 at the same time? 1 and 2 being the combination for quick connect to the remote. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, the story went from, hey, here's this Ridley-like thing that we don't technically know is Ridley yet, but it's definitely Ridley. Let's go chase it down. Oh, wait. Gotta use the grapple beam. Adam says no grapple beam. So, Samus, just go somewhere completely different. And suddenly, oh, there's a traitor amongst the group. I wonder what that's about. Well, who cares? Samus, go hunt down Ridley. And remember, Adam's watching the whole thing through Samus's visor. We heard that there's a traitor. And he wants nothing to do with it. Remember, he's like the perfect military mind or something. Have I explained that this game is bad? That the story is bad? Hold on. Does this really not give me enough runway? It sure doesn't. Okay. Gotta use the doors too. This hallway. Go get that fuel up on here.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
There's an icon for item there. Energy. So let me get this energy part now. Nope. I fucked that up. So that thing's leg to nothing. That was fun. I don't know why that had there. Honestly, I don't know why the game made me run all that way to unlock the door. Oh, was there more fall there? Oh, right. Now here's where I have to do this. I'll remember that.
Samus, use of the grapple beam is authorized. Get to Anthony and cover him.
So that's another section that annoys the hell out of me. Let me try to get into it after this fight. Okay. So before I was complaining about how the game usually makes you, hit a wall and then you have to turn around. for Adam to give you the call. That moment right there does something a little different. That moment, you don't get the call to use the grapple beam until you go into first person mode and look at the grapple point. And I could be wrong. It has been several years since I last played this. But I think if you don't figure that out fast enough, Anthony gets killed and it's game over. So, yeah. The design of this game isn't great.
Whew. That was ugly. Thanks, Princess. So, you get called out here too?
Called?
Commander gave us a new directive to move as a unit. Our gather point was a navigation booth near here, but when no one showed, I figured I'd just take a look around. That's when I got jumped by those things you just saw.
What was your unit
it's
directive?
Bad.
I'm tracking that monster.
We were heading to the geothermal power plant to open the magma eruption port. Gotta restore the power in this place so I can see that pretty face of yours.
Anthony.
Yeah. It seemed a little excessive to send the whole unit to do it, but he's the commander. He must have had a reason. So, Samus, how you feeling about the commander, huh?
Oh, I think it might be time for more flashback. Yeah, here we go. This is the incident, spoilers. This is the incident where that makes Samus want to leave the Federation troopers.
Ian has arrived at the drive unit.
Ian, be careful out there. I know this is a routine fix, but don't let your guard down. There were 300 people on board. Their lives are in your hands.
Roger that.
Commander! The drive unit's going critical!
The unit is overheating beyond our estimates, sir.
Ian!
Commander Malkovich, unit meltdown imminent. It's going to explode.
Prepare to disengage the drive unit immediately.
But Ian's still inside!
Adam, I can reach him. Give me the order, please.
Lock and secure the shielding doors now.
Adam, wait! There's still time. I can make it. Please let me go. I mean, that's Ian. That's your little brother out there.
Oh,
We're out of
surprise!
time, sir.
Adam, please, let me go. You have to trust me. Just give me a chance.
Commence drive unit disposal immediately. That's an order.
Adam was right. If we had waited any longer, it would have meant the end of those we had come to rescue, and the end of us as well. I knew that, but...
At the very least, you wouldn't be standing here now. That's what the commander was most scared of.
I was childish. No one should have to make the choice that Adam did, and yet all I could do was question his authority and make things more difficult.
Hey, you were just a pup then, and the commander knows it. Look, forget it. Sorry for hitting a nerve. We better get going anyhow. Man, if something like that happened now? Huh. Best just forget about it. I'm out.
Thanks, Anthony.
I knew the question Anthony was suppressing. And I knew the answer. If something like that happened again, I would hold fast to that glimmer of hope and try for redemption. That's who I am.
Right, I've got a little doggy scratching at my door, so I shall be right back. Alright. Well, I don't know what happened to Willow there, but, well, how about, that cutscene? So, like I said, that's the incident that leads Samus to, resign from the Federation forces. Because, she didn't like Adam's decision at the time. And how about all of the tense music and you know, shaky cam shots before there was even a problem? Can't say I'm a fan of that. Also not a fan of Samus saying she's going for redemption? Like, come on, Samus. You've, She's killed all the Metroids, taken out, she's taken out Mother Brain twice. She blew up a freaking planet. But now she still needs redemption from Adam? I hate it. Alright. Put that back in place. What's that? Still super missiles, still not authorized.
Data recording. Restoration sequence activated. Sequence complete. Process
Alright, Samus is no qualms about extermination or, you know, blowing up a planet that is basically her home. I mean, remember, she was supposed to have grown up on Zebes after space pirates attacked the colony where her parents lived. But suddenly, it's all, you know, all that. What just happened there. Can't tell, but I was gesturing vaguely at the entire game. That whole cutscene. I'm sure they want me to go through there. Oh, I see. These are releasing... Oh. I was going to say these are releasing grapple points for me to get around, but then that fish thing, that lava fish, came along. Oh, but that's right. I vaguely remember now. It shouldn't come as a surprise, but I think I have to fight the lava fish thing, and it's going to involve using the grapple beam on its mouth. Alright, so I guess we're again, and this time we can go through the tunnel. Grapple point. Well, nothing. Alright, I guess I'll have to open its mouth again. Not that sign either. Okay. But I got this. Metroid games were always missing. Fishing mini games. Alright, this now comes the part where it'll do something slightly different. Really? That wasn't a missile. That shouldn't have been a missile. At this point, it might just be a This isn't nearly as fun a use of the grapple beam as the fight with Dragon. Oh no, it swallowed the grapple point. How am I going to fish it out now? Let's see if I can get a heal going in time. Well, yeah, lava fish just learned a very important lesson. A lesson that he will take to his grave. Alright, I guess now I can move on. Up there? No? No, I like that there are ladders in this game, and then Samus just absolutely refuses to use them.
Samus, it looks like that monster is headed to the geothermal electric power generator. Track it and put an end to it.
Okay, but for real, why does a space station have a geothermal power plant?
Data recording. Restoration sequence
It seems incredibly impractical.
sequence complete. Process successful.
Oh, wait, I think this is the quicksand segment, so I gotta grapple my way across for that. Alright, even if the place does have magma, first of all, why? Second of all, why? And third of all, who thought that was a good idea? And fourth of all, why? Oops. Got grabbed by the worm. Well, that made no sense. What is this about? Oh. I'm gonna have to find a way to turn it around. That's what I'm gonna have to do. That's plausible. I'm still not sure it's feasible to transport all this magma into space. But Federation's dumb as hell. That's what I have to say about that. Alright, what am I... Oh, there's the thing I was looking for. The target that'll let me turn the thing around. Oh my god, do I have to... Do I really have to turn it around like this? This is really what's happening here. Oh well. Now, do I have to keep spinning it? I have to keep spinning it. This is what passes for a puzzle in Metroid Other M. Why, it's Kami. Hello, Kami. Very nice to see you. Thank you for taking the time out of your evening to watch me, of all people, play this, of all games. Alright, let's see what shenanigans. Oh dear, if this is the only Metroid game you have never played, you're missing both a lot and nothing. Which is another way of saying what you're missing is pretty much all bad. For example, Tommy, did you know that this game where I'm running around in this three-dimensional environment, is controlled entirely with the remote, held like an NES controller? I have to use the D-pad to move around in three-dimensional space. I guess granted my feet are on the floor for most of it, but still. Let's see, do I still have to do the thing? Less flashing lights in an Anthem. Well, hopefully there are fewer flashing lights. I don't know, I haven't seen, like, any footage of Anthem, at all. These stupid firebug things. Stop it. Get out of my way. Oh, gotta go around the merry-go-round. Well, Kami, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, because, well, I'd hate for you to have to watch the whole game on your own time. Okay, I know I just opened that door. How am I supposed to get there again? Okay, on the other side, of course. All kicks will work, maybe? Another pass around, of course. You know, Tia, that's a really good question. 'Cause nowadays, it seems like most producers of media have the good sense to realize that, you know, that flashing lights can pose a problem to people with photosensitivity. But rather than reconsider putting flashing lights in, they're just putting a warning on them instead. I mean, who all here has seen Incredibles 2? Because if you have, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. I probably have to do something. Because Incredibles 2 had a scene with, like, a ton of flashing lights. And even if you don't have any kind of special photosensitivity, like, it still really hurts to look at. And for some reason, they decided to keep that in the movie, even though I'm pretty sure it serves no purpose. these floating gun things still, for some reason. It's this guy. Is it the same guy? Different? I have no idea. It keeps regrowing its horns. If it's the same guy. And the last one just jumped right into the lava, so I'm inclined to believe that it's different. Something different to you guys? We're just gonna play this dodge and shoot game. I mean, down to the arena now. I mean, that's just well, I guess that was the point, though. Well, didn't see a body, so I'm sure he's dead. That's how these things work. Oh, it's the, oh, these are different guys. Are we getting close to... Are we getting close to the other moments that's infamous about this game? Well, yeah, but I'm not sure. Obviously, I want to keep things vague. I want to keep things as vague as I can until it actually happens, because, oh boy, I do not want to take away what happened. That's out of here. Save again, because it's missing a few energy tanks. We'll just leave the lava men alone. Oh right, if I recall correctly, there's a grapple point somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is. Just dip my toes in the lava there, it's fine. You gonna let me grapple there? By the way, something that's weird about the grapple beam is that there's a kind of a delay with the release when you jump. I mean, it's not super important. You can feel it. I can't say I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore those guys. They're not worth the effort.
Data recording. Immediate restoration sequence activated.
Boy, there sure are a ton of these navigation rooms around, aren't there?
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Alright, what is this? Why, it seems to be the husk of that creature that Anthony shot with that plasma blast earlier, in the last session. I wonder what that's about. Depth perception, okay. Not okay. We did it, folks. We're at the geothermal power plant in space. There's that energy tank there. Where's the dark? Oh. I was wondering when I would find another one of these. Yeah, okay, that feels a bit, I guess. Still not super useful, because most of the time you want to use a charge shot. You can do it for free. Uh-oh. Is it the deleter?
Samus, get out the way!
Look, it's Ridley. That means it's time. Or almost time.
Man, there's a thing in here. We gotta clear out. Where's the exit at?
Alright. Gotta find the exit. Gotta find the... Well, that's just Anthony. There it is. Alright. There may be some action in between, but I'm gonna need you all to prepare yourself for this.
This ain't good. Well, only one thing to do, huh? Let's tear this thing up.
Wait, Anthony. Leave this one to me. Don't waste your plasma.
Samus, blast the eruption port to get the magma flowing.
Okay. You okay there?
Use your super missiles.
Alright, finally I got super missiles. Charge them up still. that's supposed to turn the power back on? Or maybe it's just that flaming hot magma is some kind of light source? I don't know. Anyway, surprise, it's Ridley. For real. And I hate this so much.
Ridley?
Samus, do you copy? Samus! Samus, use your plasma beam! No! What's your status?
It can't be!
Samus, do you read me?
I hate this so much.
Samus! Let her go! Hey, Pop! Don't you know how to treat a lady? Man, you got no stop!
Got
I
no
think I gotta
place.
teach you a lesson about settlement. Come on!
Anthony! Don't do it!
Come on!
It is. I hate it. I hate it. So bad. I hate it. They fucking damseled Samus of all people. Samus, who's fought Ridley countless times since that very first encounter as a child when he killed her parents. Samus, who has kicked his ass every single time that they fought. Okay, well, the science station Ceres at the beginning of Super Metroid doesn't count. But other than that, every single time, Samus has kicked Ridley's ass. And now, all of a sudden, Ridley's back again, and she just completely locks up. She turns completely helpless. And she even loses her suit, which is probably supposed to be like a metaphor. It's so bad. It's between this and Adam not authorizing the heat protection. Those two are like the single worst moments of the game. They're the reasons why this game will forever live in infamy. I just hate it so much. It's just so stupid and it contradicts the entire series. It's just unbelievable that they decided to go in this kind of direction. Anyway, I guess now we gotta fight with it. But yeah, the music is it's like the only thing that it reminds me of, Super Metroid and Metroid Prime. Two vastly superior games. Oh. He's got a shockwave attack now. Metroid Prime did it better. Oh, this one? I'm probably supposed to super this one. Think about it. There's going to be a neat trick with all this nonsense going on. Hey, I did it. I got a heal. I really... Oh. Oops. Video games. Alright, let's give it another go. At least the checkpoint is fine. Oh, wait, shit, that was supposed to be like a piece of whatever. Come on, Ridley. Oh, shit. It's this move. Take that move. Oh, of course that turned out to be fatal. I get to have your magic pixel for that one, I guess. Well, let's try round 3. Let's try this, okay. That's good. I'll take charged plasma beam now. Put down a little bit. It's kind of weird though that they don't give you like the boss health bar instead of you lock onto it in the first person. This seems like it's going a lot better. Just in time. Ooh. Not bad, so this round actually looks kind of cool. That was a cool finish too, I guess. But still, my God. That whole cutscene.
I wondered if Anthony was conscious as he hit bottom. Unbearable thoughts welled up in me, making me want to get as far away as I could. I regretted not being able to protect him. And I regretted thinking, even for a moment, that he would betray me. Or fail to come to my aid at the expense of his own safety.
Oh. Rip Anthony, I guess. Let's see on this story here. Just the way back. Let's see. Can you tell me who all the characters are? Let's see, Maurice is dead. Yeah. Well, there it is. Anthony is reported as deceased. Lyle is dead. I just want to hit up the navigation. Save, maybe the game will give me a little more direction. I can't go to that one. Anthony was the only guy out of this entire unit that had anything resembling a personality. So it's a shame to see him go. Going about subtlety as he tries to hit Ridley with a super massive plasma beam charge. Probably the only guy who could get away with calling Samus Princess. Oh, shit. Nope, please don't let me just freaking bite the big one here. All that for an energy tank? Energy part? Sure, I thought that would be a new item. Alright, that's fine. Let me save here.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to go back to the main sector. Yeah, you know, I really did like Anthony. At least compared to freaking Maurice or Lyle Smithsonian. Which, again, Lyle Smithsonian is one hell of a name. Sounds more like a friggin'
Something was gnawing
late
at
round
me.
MLB draft.
Communication with Adam had ceased. From
Oh
the
yeah, I
deleter's
guess there's
point
also
of
the
view,
part where Adam got
Adam
attacked.
would represent the largest threat. Without question, his life had to be in danger. But it was Adam Malkovich. He wouldn't go down easily. And Adam would already know about the deleter, so there's no way he would let his guard down. If that was the case, then why couldn't I reach him? What did he think of the unfolding situation, and what was he planning to do next?
Uh-oh, Samus, looks like you're gonna have to think for yourself.
My racing thoughts started to frustrate me.
Huh, I wonder who that was.
This elevator is bound for Sector 1.
No warnings in effect for Sector 1. Imagine that. Well, that may have been the deleter, so I guess we're gonna try to track him down.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Welcome back to Sector 1, the jungle biome. Laser signs on the donkey floor. I don't remember. But I see a grapple point out there. Am I going to be able to grab onto it from here? No? Be able to do anything in this room? No? Alright, fine. Fine. No speed boosting allowed. Don't even think about it, sister. Was that supposed to be? I don't know, this place looks a little too samey to tell. Yep. Okay, I can still reach that grapple point there. Oh. Not that I needed to. Oh, good. I did pick the right way. Hi, Hoppers. Hello. Save. Health back.
Sequence complete. Process.
No speed boosting still. Smash console. Do I have to look at the Smash console? I do. Oh, it's shot up.
Any objections, Adam?
Whoa! Got an inversion there. Oh, and I guess you just get the screw attack automatically. Okay. Why not? Is this the thing where I can't gain height? It's like a thing where I can't gain height. What good is that? Can't believe after the Prime series had to change the space jump in its own way. They brought it back and then nerfed it like that. So rude.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Wait a minute, what, Tia? Alright, well, the real answer is that now Samus can't contact Adam, because he was attacked when in the middle of that Ridley cutscene. So she got to a point where she couldn't just jump across, and then she was like, "Any objections, Adam?" And then just activated the space jump herself. That's it. That's all there is to it. If you wanted to be really generous, you could say that that's character development. That she's finally, you know, taking charge, you know, being proactive and not reactive. That's how Samus should have been, like, this entire time, so I don't want to be that generous. Oh, got a pre-rendered cutscene here. Oh, it's her. Scientist lady.
I'm not a member of the Galactic Federation. I came here because I intercepted the distress call. I'm a bounty hunter. And I know that something is after you. Please, you must believe me.
Well, that was easy.
Thank you. I'm Samus Aran. What's your name?
Madeline Bergman. Behind closed doors, the Galactic Federation was trying to create a special forces unit composed of bioweapons. In order to make it happen,
her voice is
they were
robot
attempting
voice
to
now.
create an
'Cause
organization
she
modeled
was
after the
talking
space
through her
pirates,
helmet,
with
I
the
guess.
Zabesians at the center. But because of a certain presence, the life forms became ferocious. We were no longer able to control them.
By a certain presence, she must have meant Ridley. So you sent out the distress signal, even though it endangered your life?
I had to. I felt there was a real danger here, that if left as is, the Zabesians would continue to evolve and resurrect as real space pirates.
If that danger was real, then the risk of withholding information to protect herself was too great, clearly. And yet, wasn't she the one who set the facility's system to self-destruct? In silence, I praised her courage and sense of responsibility. At the same time, her argument had some holes. Say that the Zabesians, under Ridley's influence, became super aggressive. Would that really lead to the resurrection of the space pirates?
Madeline said.
Without a malicious force to lead them down that path, wouldn't they continue to merely follow their instincts, ultimately becoming no more than a swarm of feral creatures? Regardless, it was clear that the Galactic Federation was ready to consign their enormous mistake to oblivion. And that's why they sent a deleter. And as for Madeline and others who knew the secret? But wait, there was another inconsistency in her story. Why go to such lengths at all? With just a small flexing of the Galactic Federation's military force, they should have been able to destroy a facility of this scope with ease. So why didn't they?
Intrigue.
Actually, there was an even more dangerous plan. Come with me.
What?
Surprise!
That's not possible. The Metroids were terminated along with Zebes. Yes. And the last of them, the baby, met its end above my head.
You're Samus Aran, right? The one who annihilated the space pirates? Metroid remnants were attached to your suit when you returned from Zebes. They were reproduced from a piece of cell structure salvaged by the Federation, and they are in this facility.
I don't know how well it came through on the stream, but
I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
oh, there's that guy again. That nerd. On the screen though, it's
And
supposed to
Ridley
say
in the same
Metroid
way.
militarization plan.
At first, no one thought that the creature was Ridley. They didn't think it had potential as a bioweapon at all. They raised it like a pet, calling it Little Birdie. Until one day, it attacked one of the researchers and got away. Ridley had played dead and lured the scientist into his cage. What was left? It was a horrible sight.
But in order to control Metroids, you need Mother Brain's telepathy. You don't. You didn't recreate a Mother Brain clone, did you?
It's artificial intelligence. We developed an AI program that would reproduce Mother Brain's thought processes. We called it MB.
But it was just a program. It wasn't the Mother herself.
MB evolved as it communicated with the Metroids. It appears as though it began to become self-aware, much like the original Mother Brain.
Is this
It's really
plot
quite
dump doing
remarkable.
anything for you?
That's when it became clear to me
I'm
just
gonna be
why
honest, my
Madeline
eyes
was
are
so
kind of
afraid of the
glazing
space
over right
pirate's
now.
resurrection. It wasn't that her story had holes in it. Through the holes were glimpses of the danger that was right before her eyes. If everything she said was true, where are the Metroids and MB?
They're in an area called Sector
just
0.
blow it up.
It's a unit that doesn't appear in any of our map data. It's a place like Turian, where we propagate and raise Metroids.
I began to see what the worst-case scenario would look like. The ultimate weapon, the Metroid, would be mass-produced, and as soon as an AI that could control them was developed, the plan to create a special forces unit modeled after the space pirates was replaced. But as the AI called MB spun out of control, the facility became a place much like the planet Zebes. If the situation were left alone, galactic society would be put in peril. Even the ringleaders of the operation wanted to avoid that, but they still wanted the Metroids. And that's why they decided to capture the Metroids contained in Sector 0 and delete the rest of the facility, including the space pirates, Ridley, and everyone who knew the secret. But before the ringleaders could act, Adam appeared. Adam might have known or suspected the truth about the facility from the beginning. Regardless, since the ringleaders were members of the Galactic Federation, they could no longer act recklessly. And so a deleter was installed as a member of Adam's team to destroy evidence and plan each subsequent move. But having me added on as a member must have disrupted the Galactic Federation's plans. Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden. Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you. You're safe.
Does that CO happen to be Commander Adam Malkovich?
Uh-oh.
The real leader of this operation is Commander Malkovich. I can't believe that he's here.
I don't know why they decided to tell this part in flashback, but okay.
Stay here until I return.
We're gonna get some dramatic irony. Well, honestly, I'm having a hard time remembering. Because, again, that plot dump is just so bad and boring and uninteresting that I frankly just do not remember. Take the bridge again. Good. Anyway, I think after that, considering the time, and I know it's a little shorter than usual after my technical difficulties.
Sequence complete.
But I
Process successful.
feel like... I'm estimating that there's just enough left for one final session. So I think that's where we're gonna stop it for today. I wonder if I can pull up the story and maybe... Alright, that's super helpful. Yeah, it's getting about that time. So, yeah, Monday gonna be next stream. I'm gonna try to start at around 1 o'clock Pacific. Mainly because I don't actually know how much is left. I just have a hunch. So I want to give myself a little extra time at the beginning. And if I'm correct, then I'm probably going to finish it next time too, which would be great because that means no more other M to deal with. So yeah, thank you for watching this horrible flaming dumpster of a game. And hopefully I will see you all next time, and then we'll finally be able to put this all behind us for good. And then I will never have to touch this game ever again for any reason. So, until then, why don't we all go check out Tia's stream in a few minutes. I think I'll put a thing up formally. There we go. And then, yeah, I will see you all next time. So, have a good weekend, folks. I hope it goes a lot better than watching other M. Bye.